Okay, so welcome everyone to this webinar about student life in Nantes. So I'm Celine, I'm the International Recruitment Manager at the school, and I'm here today with Zoe. Hello, Zoe.
Hello. So my name is Zoe Lacey, and I am head of the international office in the school in Nantes.
Yes, so we have many informations to share with you guys about maybe if you are still, planning to join the school or if you already have been admitted to the school, and congratulations to you guys. So in any case, those information that we are going to give you will be useful for you to project yourself and to have like concrete, information about the school and the city of Nantes where the school is located. So first, welcome to France. Maybe I don't know if you've ever been to France, guys, or if it will be your first time in France. Let us know, in the chat if you have been to France and what do you know most about France. But France is really famous for some really cultural events, places, La Tour Eiffel, and food as well. We do love a lot of food, so you are going to experience that a lot while you will be with us at the school. If you're still discovering the school, we just wanted to give you like a great feedback overview about, the school and the fact that we are a prestigious design school. We are among the top 3 of best design school in France. All our programs are recognized by the French state, meaning that we deliver a grade of master and a grade of license for every program that we have. And because of the fact that we are associated with Nantes University, we also have like some nice input for students that we're going to share with you, such as rooms that we have with the cruise, like access to some as well cruise, kitchens, so anything like this. So this is basically due to the fact that, again, we are associated with Nantes University. Just to key figures, if you have never seen those slides, we have at the school in Nantes around 1,700 students. What is going to be interesting for you is that you will be joining with nationalities all over the world. So it will be a great opportunity for you to make friends from different parts of the world. Because the school has been created since many years now, we also have a strong network of alumni. We have more like 4,500 alumni that are students that you can contact as well, for internships or maybe finding a job after your degree with us. We also have a strong network of teachers and professionals. Many of them are working like in the concrete world, so they're bringing to classes like the last, design inputs about fashion, about, the last tendencies about design. We also have a strong corporate partners network. We have more like 1,000 companies, national and international. Again, that is a network that you can have access to during your study for internships and so on. But what is important as well is that we have companies that we work with during your study for concrete design projects that you will be working on, which is pretty fun and pretty nice to, have a concrete design projects. And the fact that we have many nationalities at the school is also as well due to the fact that we have a strong partners, schools, universities, and we have exchange students that come for a semester at the school. I don't know if you have had a look about the map to see where Nantes is located, but actually Nantes is here, close to Brittany, what we call Brittany, and close to the ocean. We are like 2 hours by train to Paris, the capital, and we also have a really nice airport, so you have nice connections to many capitals in Europe. So we have many students while they are at the school here, they do enjoy the time by traveling into different cities in Europe as well. So Nantes is a city of history first. You will see when you will be, wandering into the city and discovering the nice buildings that we have. So this one here is the castle of Nantes, and this one here is like a old pathway, like with shops. It's called Passage Pommeret. So it's really nice place and really great spot to take pictures as well. Basically, the size of the city is around 300,000 inhabitants in Nantes, just Nantes. If you take like the bigger, view of the city, it's much bigger. But basically, this is the amount of inhabitants of Nantes itself, and we have around 60,000 students in Nantes. Around 10% of them are international, but it's increasing more and more. So again, you won't only have opportunity to make friends at the school, but also, outside the school and meet other international students. Nantes is also a city of creativity. So we do have our own elephant just right there. It's really famous and it has become the emblem of Nantes. This elephant is like a mechanical wooden made elephant. He has been creating, yes, this many years now. And as you can see, you can climb in it, make a tour in the island of Nantes. And we have many, many tourists coming every year to see it and enjoy this elephant.
And it's right next to the school.
Yes, it
The
is.
students look at the elephant while they're studying.
Yes, that is pretty nice because, as we are going to see, the school is located in the creative district of Nantes and is really located just next to the elephant. So you can see it basically every day. So it's really, really nice. About creativity as well, I don't know if you have watched the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games, but actually the horse that was, riding in the water called La Seine, the river, actually this horse has been made in Nantes. So you can see that creativity is every place is in Nantes, and we're going to see that you will have access to many cultural events and so on. So it's really, really nice city to live in and study in. And as we have mentioned, we do like a lot of food. So in France, basically, you'll have access to every type of food, but in Nantes, you can find some specificities that we have here. So we have called, the galette, like because we are close to Britain, we have this galette when you can put any elements you want in, cheese, jam, anything you want it, you can put it in, it's really nice. We have this dessert, a cake. It's called gâteau nantais. So it's like a really specific cake that you can basically find only here in Nantes. We are also famous for the salad. It's called la mâche. So we have production here specifically in the region of Nantes. So la mâche nantaise is really, I would say, famous in France. We have our own sweets. They are called berlingot. Again, made only in Nantes and really famous for that. Of course, we have our own cheese. So it's called Le Curé Nantais. So yeah, again, a cheese basically made in the area, and it's kind of sweet cheese. If you're not used to eat that much cheese, I think you can definitely try this one because it's not that, strong in taste. And the last typical food that we have here in Nantes is here. So it's some biscuit. It's called petit beurre. Um, and why is it famous? It's because we have the very factory of it in Nantes. So we still have the building of the factory that has become like a cultural place. And they have been manufacturing this biscuit for many years. And now it has become like an international, company. And you can maybe find some of their, not at least Petit Beurre, but the Lu brand. You can find it, I think, in pretty much many countries now. So again, You will have access to a lot of food from different parts of France in Nantes, but in Nantes as well, you will be looking and having this specific food for you. Beside food and creativity, the city is also a place of cultural events and nightlife. You have access to the ocean, like by you have a train that goes to the ocean in like 45 minutes, kinda like a small train, kinda. We have the river called La Loire that goes through the city as well. So you have like a mix of green, and water and ancient buildings and like really modern places, modern art as well in the city. We have many cultural events. Basically about the weather. Winter are quite, I would say, not that cold,
Not cold,
not
wet.
cold, wet. Be prepared to, yes, have some rain here, but the winter is quite, yes, not wet, but warm and quite, nice. And during the summer, we have sun, lot of sun, not that hot compared to maybe some places of where you're coming from, guys. But yes, it's really nice weather. So during the spring and the summer, you can just enjoy being outside and have some aperitif with your friends here on the grass. So yes, it's really a nice place again to live in. We have a video about like a short video about the city, like 1 minute city video that can show you the different places. Actually, this place is where the biscuit factory was. We have the castle over here, which is really nice that you can visit as well. So you have like nice, ancient streets. We have, yes, you can see it's really nice. So you can run, you can walk. Uh, and yes, Passage Pommeret, that we have seen in picture just over here. So actually, this video has been made by a student of the bachelor degree as a project for the bachelor program. So it's really nice, and again, it's really like a nice insight about the different places. So you can see like the nice, design buildings. There are many of them in the island of Nantes where we are, about the creative district. So it's really nice. I think we're going to see the elephant somewhere. Yes, this is the place where the elephant sleeps, and the school just right next to it. Nice. And it was during sunny days, so it's cool for you to see that. Nice. We also have a great transportation system which can be, important for you. So as mentioned, the city is not that big. You can easily, take a bus or a tram. This is, this train here, to cross over the city, and it's really, yes, easy to commute, in the city. We have mentioned it, but again, you have some pictures here. This picture actually has been taken from the roof of the school. So you can see that again, it's really green area. And actually this space here, this is where the elephant sleeps. So you can see that again, we are really just next to it, surrounded by other schools, companies, and again, it's really creative district, like nice modern buildings, some places with shows and concerts and so on. About the campus, I don't know if you have already seen those pictures, but we have a modern and spacious and welcoming campus, which is really bright and really, again, welcoming. Here it is called the Agora. So it's a place where students can meet, they can work on their projects, they can chill. We'll also have some workshops sometimes during, happening into the Agora. So again, it's really a nice place to see. The building is quite new as well, so it's really a great chance to be here. We have 700 square meters of model making workshop. Again, really amazing and really great to produce your design projects. You have access to the different places. You get training for the machines, and you have all the materials that are included into your fields. And we also have all the technological tools for you guys to enjoy your time here at the school. We have some many, machines about that. And we are, working more and more with AI. So again, it's part of the way that we teach design at the school. And now let's go deeper into how we welcome you and how we make sure that you feel like at home and what we have like in stock for you to welcome you at the school.
I work in the international office in the school, and our job is to welcome students to the school and help you with your arrival, your integration, and then throughout your stay at the school. We are going to spend a week with you when you arrive, doing numerous integration activities, giving you information on how to open bank accounts, on presenting student associations, how to sign up to the social security in France, how to get a transport card. Many different services that the school will help you with, even if it concerns administrative matters outside of the school. We're here to help you with that. We have the label Bienvenue en France. So this attests to the quality of the way we welcome international students. And we regularly speak to our international students through feedback sessions, and we use their feedback to constantly improve our services.
Yeah.
So basically, once you are accepted to the school, you get a connection to Fil Français, which is a platform which lists all the steps you need to take before coming to the school and once you arrive at the school, and then before you leave the school. And you can literally click on each one and do every administrative procedure from this platform, whether it be getting a visa to come here, finding accommodation, opening up a bank account, getting a telephone contract, buying a transport card. So all of these steps are on one platform, which makes it much easier for you to accomplish the steps when you arrive and before you arrive. And with each step, you get a video which explains how to do it and the link to the online platform where you can accomplish this administrative step. It's pretty, we've got some good feedback from it, and it really facilitates the arrival of international students in France.
Definitely.
So via the platform, you can look for accommodation. There are many different ways of finding accommodation in Nantes. We have a housing platform called Studapart, where you have actually somebody dedicated to helping you find private accommodation in Nantes. This can be, so basically they have a platform. You have lots of different kinds of accommodation. So it can be flat share, it can be staying in families, it can be private rentals, it can be residences, and they will help you right from looking for the accommodation to signing the contract. And they speak many different languages on this platform as well. So Studapart, you have access via the Fil Français platform. We also have 45 rooms reserved in Crous residences. Now, Crous residences are university residences that are financed partly by the state. So the prices are much lower than elsewhere. It's really the cheapest room you could find in Nantes. And the residences are nearby the school, and they've been renovated quite recently. They're nice rooms. They're small rooms, but they're very nice with their own bathroom included in the room. This is really the lowest price you can expect to pay. So between 270 and 360 euros a month. And we reserve those for international students who are interested in one of these rooms. So via the Francais platform, you can also look into other options like flat sharing, partnership with private student residences. So outside the cruise residence, you'll be looking to spend between 400 and 600 euros a month, depending on the kind of facilities you're looking for.
Yeah. It's cheaper than Paris, basically.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Because yes, Paris you will have to multiply by maybe two or three. Yeah.
And although you shouldn't leave your accommodation search till the last minute, our students do find quite easily accommodation in Nantes. At one stage, it was quite problematic, and we're seeing more and more residences being built. So you will certainly not have too many difficulties, especially with our help, to find a residence. We have two people in the school. There are housing officers and they are also there to help you find accommodation.
Yeah. But some of you already accepted at the school, so it's great news that we have time with you to, make the best accommodation for you guys.
Yeah, and so they should already have the access to Fil Français.
Yeah.
And if you want one of these university cruise residences, then it's still early in the year. You're pretty much assured of a room at this stage if you want one.
Yeah.
Within the school, there's a student union. It's called the Bureau des étudiants, the BDE. And the student union organize events for international students as well as other students in the school. So upon your arrival, you will be offered a boat trip along the Erdre River, which is another very beautiful
Yeah.
river in Nantes. There are buddy evenings. So evenings, if you've asked for a buddy, where you can meet your buddy and have a good time. We organise escape games, a tour of the city. In the photo, you can see an international fair. We organise the international fair once every year, and it's a great opportunity to celebrate all the different nationalities we have in the school. You can see many different flags, which is really representative of the diversity of the cultures and the nationalities we have within the school. So this is a time to celebrate it. And the international students, they cook food from their country, and it's a great time to learn a bit about each other's culture and food and way of life.
Yes.
We also have a week in the year where we ask all our students to speak English, and we organize international cooking events. So different nationalities show the other students how to cook food from their country. On a larger scale, the Student Union organise many different events throughout the year, and international students have their own WhatsApp group where the students themselves relay the information, so you're always aware of what the next activity organised in the school is.
Nice.
So you can see a picture of some of our members of the BDE. So the kind of events they organise throughout the year. So they'll do an integration week when you arrive. They have themed parties. There's an end of year gala. You saw our agora, this big space in the middle of the school. They regularly do tournaments, and one of the last ones was a Mario Kart tournament. There's also creative clubs you can join, like photography, or there's cinema, short film competitions. And because of our great studios, there's also music and sound clubs. And then if you enjoy sport, lots of opportunities. There's running groups, there's basketball, there's football. So more than enough to cater to all different tastes.
Yeah, definitely.
On top of our own student union, there is an association, it's a Europe-wide association in Nantes called the ESN. And they are a much larger association, and they organise activities for all international students across Nantes. Now, there's a university in Nantes, it's a very big university with lots of international students, and this will give you the opportunity to meet international students from across the city. So they organise lots of events, and maybe bigger events such as going to trips to Disneyland, trips to Mont Saint-Michel. They offer many discounts. I know they have a discount on Ryanair. They have discounts on many different shops. They offer more sports clubs. They have polyglot cafes where you can go one evening and speak a certain language. You can improve your French language, and it's also opportunities to stay in families to discover the French culture. So lots of opportunities outside of the school to meet people and socialize.
Mm. Yeah.
So, as I mentioned earlier, we have a buddy system. Students who would like a buddy can sign up for a buddy on the Fil Français platform. So, our buddies are our students that have volunteered to help international students settle into their life in Nantes. So, they can be a point of contact before you arrive, they can help you move in, they can show you around the city, they can introduce you to their friends, they can show you around the school. They're basically a friend that you will have during your stay here, and it's a point of access into a social group. So we do recommend. We have many students very keen to meet our new international students. So don't hesitate to sign up.
Yeah, and in addition to that, we have created a WhatsApp group as well with the you guys if you have been admitted to the school. So it's like creating as well bonds before coming to Nantes with the other students that will be joining with you the program.
In terms of healthcare, we are partnered with the University of Nantes, and so we have a partnership with the health service of the University of Nantes, which is entirely free of charge. So basically, the health service is like a mini medical center. So you have GPs, you have gynecologists, psychologists, all sorts of different health practitioners. And there is a platform where you can make an appointment online. So in terms of health and welfare, you've basically got everything at your fingertips, free of charge.
Yeah.
And obviously, they also have English speaking doctors.
Yeah, because because otherwise finding a doctor that speaks English can be quite tricky. So it's really great for you guys that you have this health service that is,
Yeah.
planned for you. So don't have to worry about finding a doctor or having the best, health service that you can have during your studies at the school.
The school focuses very highly on links with industry and finding careers for their students. We talked earlier on about the partnerships, that many of the projects you'll be working on are real design projects in partnership with real design companies. We have also an internship office within the school, which will help you find internships with a huge network of companies that are willing to offer internships to our students. We have an internal job and internship platform. So basically, you log on and you have internship and job offers. We have a very strong alumni network that Celine mentioned, and we actually have another platform called We Design, which allows students at the school to connect with alumni from across the world, actually. Which is great. Is great if you're looking to work in a design company. It's a great way to create your network. Within the program, the curriculum, we have professionalization modules, which will help you update your CV, work on your portfolio, and show you how to best present yourself to companies. Many design competitions they come into the school. We have a platform that communicates these design competitions. So either you will work on them within your class time or independently. We have a job fair called Boost Your Career, which has people from all different associations that can help you find an internship or a job. So that can be from entrepreneurship companies. It can be companies themselves that come to recruit. It can be study abroad opportunities. It's a really a day. There's also workshops where you can learn to do public speaking. You can practice interview techniques. So it's a great way of becoming more professional in the design field.
Yeah. Okay, we wanted to like summarize kind of everything that we have said to you about budget and so on. So we have like a clear, vision about how much it will cost to live in Nantes during your study. So we talk about accommodation. If you choose to go to a cruise rooms, it will be cheaper for you. We have like the public transport pass. About food, you should, budget around 200, 250 euros, depending on what you'd like to eat and so on. What's important is that you have access to the cruise restaurant. So it's like, again, a cheaper meal for
Which is
you.
just opposite the school.
Yes, it's just yes, just right like 2, 3 minutes by walking to the school, so it's really close for you to get there. So basically, like you should like budget around 800 euros per month about living, including like as we said, accommodation, food, and so maybe additional activities if you'd like to do so. Those 800 euros are beside the fees that we're going to review just after that. What is important to know is that some embassy may ask you to show the fact that you have the resources to live in France while you are asking about your visa. So basically, the minimum resource that they ask about is like 615 euros per month. So you might maybe need to show the fact that you have the enough resources to, be able to live in Nantes. Basically, the main goal is to make sure that you won't get any difficulty of living in France, like 1,000 maybe kilometers away from your home. About the tuition fees, maybe you already know that, but I just wanted to give the big overview about the different costs. So, beside the living costs, we have the tuition fees, depending on if you're like UE or non-UE students. Those amounts are per year. So if you're doing the master, for example, and you're living in India, it will be 9,900 euros per year. So you have to spend twice this amount for the whole master degree, which is 2 years. And when you sign the contract, we ask you to pay 25% deposit. And then you will have 5 installments from October to February to pay the rest of the year. Uh, so we are getting close to the end of the webinar. If you haven't been admitted yet to the school and you are wishing to join us for the next intake in September 26th, you have like really easy steps to do that. So we have our own application system. So you have here the address. Basically, it's open until late June. We do accept students after that, but you have to know that basically it like 2 months to get your visa. So just to be sure that you have enough time to get your visa and so on. Once your application is started, you can add your documents. So we ask about portfolio, resume, academic transcripts, cover letter, and English language test. We don't ask you to speak French when you do arrive at the school. It's not mandatory to join the programs in English to speak French. However, if you have the time and option to start and learn maybe some basic, French language, it can be useful for the everyday life. If you want to go to the bakery or, any place, it can be useful for you to get and know some French. But again, it is not necessary to speak French, just English, because you will be following English programs. We have 50 euros application fees, and once your application is complete, we send it to a review by the pedagogic team. If the prerequisites and so on are okay, you will get an online interview. It's like a one-on-one interview, like 30 minutes interview. No tricky questions or anything. It's just, to get to know you. So you can as well share about the projects that you have been putting into your portfolio, what was the learning that you get and so on. And once the the interview is done, you will get result within 48 hours, which is quite, fast. So basically, it takes like 2 weeks maximum between the time you start your application and the time you get the answer. If you, will be able to join us next year at the school. So basically, that was everything for us. Thank you for participating in this webinar. What we're going to do is to stop the recording so we can have a Q&A session with you guys. So thank you for being there.